Hi students, here I am going to discuss about a neutralization reaction and its examples in a everyday's life. The reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. The requirement for this experiment are the hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide solution, phenolphthalein indicator, test tube and a dropper. In our last Zoom session, already you observed this phenolphthalein test of a acidic and basic solution and neutralization reaction between a hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. Whenever we will add the 1 or 2 drops of a phenolphthalein indicator in a basic solution, it gives pink color, and if we will add 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator in an acidic solution, it remains colorless. And when in this pink color basic solution, one by one, if addition of a acidic solution takes place, in that case the pink color changes to the colorless, and it indicates that the basic nature of a solution changes to acidic nature. And due to the reaction between this hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, it gives the sodium chloride solution. Sodium chloride means the common salt solution. And during this neutralization reaction, the same time the heat evolution also occurs, and due to that the temperature of a test tube and the solution also increases. And in this way we can understand during the neutralization reaction the salt formation takes place along with the water and heat. Acids and bases neutralize each other's effect when mixed in a suitable or in a proper proportion or proper amounts. The reaction between an acid and a base is called neutralization reaction, and the neutralization reaction leads the evolution of heat and the creation of salt plus water. Let us discuss now some examples of neutralization reactions in our everyday life. First example is indigestion. As you know, in our previous chapter you studied about the digestion process, and in that the hydrochloric acid secretions in stomach plays a very important role in a digestion of food. It helps to digest our food, but the excessive amount of this hydrochloric acid secretion in a stomach causes the indigestion, and it is a painful also. To get a relief from indigestion, we used to take the antacid such as a milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide, and this basic substance neutralizes the effect of excessive hydrochloric acid. Second example is of ant bite. When an ant bites, it injects the acidic liquid which contains the formic acid into the skin, and due to that the red patches arises on a skin, and it's a painful also. The effect of this formic acid can be neutralized by rubbing the moist baking soda, that is the sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, and also sometimes we use the calamine solutions which contains the zinc carbonate. Third example is of factory waste. The waste which comes from factories contains acid and bases also, and as per the nature of this waste, in the factory itself, first this waste is treated with the acidic or basic substances in the waste treatment plants, and after giving the treatment to this waste only, the factory can release this waste outside in the water bodies or soil. Why? Because without the treatment of waste, if the factory will release this waste in water bodies, then the acid or base present in it will kill to the fish and other aquatic organisms, and it can create the pollution problem. That's why our government made some strict rules about the treatment of this factory waste. And this also example of neutralization reaction. Dependent upon the nature of a waste, the waste is treated with a acidic or basic substances to neutralize of the waste. The last example of a neutralization reaction is a soil treatment. Excessive use of a chemical fertilizers in the farm makes the soil acidic in a nature, and in such a soil plants do not grow well, and that time the farmers used to check the nature of the soil, and that time if the soil is too acidic, then it is treated with a basis like a quicklime, calcium oxide or slacked lime, calcium hydroxide to neutralize the acidic nature of the soil, and it helps to make the soil fertile. And if the soil is a basic in nature, that time the organic matter or compost manure is added to it, and this organic matter releases the acids which neutralizes the basic nature of the soil, and such a neutralization reactions are helpful to make such a soil fertile. Students, here we completed this lesson. So, read the given notes properly and complete the exercise question answers of this lesson. Okay, here we are ending our this video. Bye students.